All right, welcome to Unit 6, Lesson 1, Simplifying Expressions. We are now working on combining like terms. Again, I stress this, like I stressed it in my last video, you need to watch these tutorial videos. These tutorial videos are going to show you what to do, especially if you're a remote learner and you're not in the classroom to be able to ask questions. If you ask the question, I'm not sure what to do on this slide, I'm going to ask you, did you watch the video? Because at that point, the video and this video that I'm making tells you what to do. So in our classroom, we are watching these videos. I'm just letting you know. So it's not like anything's different is happening in the classroom that's happening at home. It's the same exact thing. Except for at home, you probably are watching it the comfort of your couch where we're stuck on hard chairs. So anyway, watch this video, please. Then you're going to go to this slide and you're going to follow the directions. You're going to drag the cards below to the group of like terms together on the sorting mat, which are these colors here to the right. Put each set of like terms in a different colored box. You can choose where they go. When all terms are sorted, you're going to combine the like terms in each section and type in the simplified term in the text box. This box right here. If you need to type an exponent, go to Format, click Text, and then click Superscript. I'll show you that in just a moment. So I'm going to take A, and I'm just going to move it over here. So now anything else in this blue box is going to have this C as a variable. So I'm going to look for all those C's, but it cannot have an exponent of 2. It just has to be a regular C. So I'm going to go through. Here's another one right there. Here's another one. I'm just going through and finding all of the C's with a variable of C. It cannot be C to the power of 2 though. It just has to be a regular C. Whoops, that's not one. Here's one. And it can be a negative C though. It does not have to have a coefficient in front of it or a number in front of it. It just has to, let me organize this so you guys can see it a little bit better. There, it just has to have the variable C. That's what's going in this first box for me. You can put it in whatever color box you want. Now I'm going to do A, the same thing over here. All of my A's, I'm just looking for an A. It cannot be raised to the power of 2, just a simple A. Oops, let me move that over just a little bit so that way you can see it. All right, so then I'm going back through. Here's one more. And it looked like there wasn't as many. Okay, so now I'm going to do C to the power of 2. And I'm going to put that in this green box down here. So my C to the power of 2 is what I'm looking for. Here's another one. And here's another one. And I think that's it. All right, so now I have B. And again, you can put them in whatever box you want to put them in. I'm just sticking them in the color that is just kind of more convenient. So I'm looking for the variable B. Found a couple here. Oh, here's another A that I missed before. We're going to move that over there. Here's a B right here. Oh, here's another A I missed. So see, as you're looking, you're going to run across some. All right, so it looks like I have some constants without any variables, just a number. So I'm going to put the constant or just the ones with just numbers in another box. It doesn't matter if they're positive, if they're negative. It doesn't matter either way. Whoops, and I'm being kind of OCD here with how I'm putting them in. You can just slop them in there if you want. It doesn't have to be perfect. For some reason, I feel like it needs to be on my end. Whoops. But it doesn't really need to be. All right, so now I have A to the power of 2. I'm going to stick it over here so that way I don't get confused on kind of where things are going. Here's an AB. I'm going to stick that over here. Here's A to the power of 2. You see that little 2 up there? Here's C to the power of 3. I'm going to move that over there. And, oops, or maybe not. Let's see. I have an A, B, C to the power of 3. Where is that one? Oh, my A, B is over here. I see it now. Okay. I had moved it and didn't realize it. And so my C to the power of 3, I'm moving back up over here. And then every one of them should have a spot. So c to the power of 3, a to the power of 2, we're going to move over here, ab goes over here, and then ab whoops, that one says ba. Oh, it doesn't matter what order, they try to trick you. Okay, because you can swap out the order. It can be a, b, b, a, you can swap the order out, it doesn't matter. Okay, so now I want you to be able to see all of these in each of their spots. So all of them are in every single spot they are in, and now you need to simplify your expression. So, for instance, I have, and I wonder, let's see, I am going to make, well, I'm going to take a piece of paper, and I'm going to write down 10c. If I have 10c, that's a positive. 20c is also a positive, so 10c plus 20c equals 30c. We don't add anything else to the c, you're just adding your coefficients. So 20c plus 10c equals 30c. Now I have minus 8c, so 30c minus 8c equals 22c. And if I don't have a number in front of it, there's an invisible 1 there. So I'm going to subtract 1 from 22. I'm going to add 7, because that's a positive 7. So 7c, it gives me 28c. And now I'm going to minus 4 from there. And so that will leave me with 24c. And that would be my simplified expression right here. So let's do this one more time. I have 3a plus 9a plus 1a. Again, if there's not a number in front of it, there's an invisible 1. So I have 3 plus 9 plus 1 equals 13a. Now I need to subtract 5, and then I need to subtract 3. That will give me 5a. So I'm going to put 5a in here. I'm going to do the same thing here. I have 9c to the third power minus 3c to the third power minus 2c to the third power. I'm going to subtract my 9 minus 3 because those are my coefficients. So 9 minus 3. And then I'm going to subtract minus 2 from that. So I get 4c. And then I'm going to go up here, like it said, to Format, click on Text, go to Subscript, so I can do my 3. Whoops. Oh, see, here's the problem we're having. It's already on that. Hold on. 4c, whoops, and now here we go. Format, Text, Subscript, 3. That gives me that third thing. And this one, for some reason, I think they were already set on Subscript. I wonder if I can take that off. There we go. Okay, so it looks like it had defaulted, so I'll change that before I'll reformat that before I give this to you guys. So let me make sure that these are not set on that. So I apologize for that. I didn't check that out before I started this. All right, so now 8a to the second power minus 4a to the second power minus 7a to the second power plus 1a to the second power. Again, I'm going to take my coefficients and I'm just going to add or subtract them. So 8 minus 4 minus 7 plus 1 equals negative 2a to the second power. So I'm going back up to Format, Text, Super Subscript to write my second power right there. I'm going to do that for every single one of these. So we're going to keep going. I have a negative 2c to the second power, negative 4c to the second power, 6c to the second power. So I'm going to just take my coefficients. Negative 2 plus negative 4 equals negative 6 plus 6. That's going to cancel that out. So now I have 0. There is no c to the second power, not even a 1c to the second power, because I have negative 6c to the second power plus 6c to the second power. That's just going to equal 0. Okay, so again, if there's not a number in front of your variable, it's a 1, an invisible 1. That's what we call invisible math. We can assume that that's 1. So I have negative 1b, negative 12b, 4b, and 2b. So I'm going to add and subtract. So I have negative 1b and plus negative 12b equals negative 13b plus 4c So I'm going to put that in there, which gives me negative 9 plus 2, which is negative 7b. Whoops, negative 7b. All right, so now I'm just going to go ahead and add and subtract this. I have 10 plus 3 minus 8 plus 1 minus 2 minus 15. That's going to give me negative 11. That's all you're doing is you're just simplifying this by adding or subtracting them together. I have a positive 3ab, positive 11ab, negative 6ab, and 5. We can switch these variables around to make AB. So we're just going to add our coefficients together. 3 plus 11 minus 6 plus 5 equals 13. And I go ahead and put my variables at the end, AB. This is how you simplify all of these expressions. All you're doing is putting the like kinds together. You're combining like terms. Your variables, notice how your variables are all together. When they say base, your C is your base. This is your exponent. Those have to be the same. Notice how all of them are the same in the same category. You then simplify them by adding and subtracting them together. If it's a positive, obviously you're adding. If it's a negative, you're subtracting. And then you're rewriting in your expression in a simplified term. So you just combined them together and rewrote it. And that's all we did down here. If you have any questions, let me know. But again, watch the videos and that will explain what you need to do. This is really important because as you go further on, we need to be able to simplify these expressions. It's kind of like fractions when you're simplifying fractions. This is the same concept.